Johnny the fuck Minerals, who I don't even view as a real human being.
It's guys like Minerals.
Minerals. Let's have it right.
He's not on my radar. I don't care about him.
You got the Minerals to
one of them brown envelope mobs.
No Minerals.
Minerals. Let's have it right.
Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
The realness of this guy.
Minerals. Let's have it right.
Minerals FC need proper winning Minerals, mate.
Let's have it right. I'm just a brown envelope, or I'm
Absolutely screwed. Let's have it right.
Brown envelopes.
You brown envelopes from the club.
You got the Minerals to fight for his place.
You are in the woods wronging. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you taking the time out to say that. Cheers. This one's for you. Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
The Minerals.
Minerals FC.
Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
Johnny the fuck Minerals.
The Minerals.
In them, we know that they have the minerals. We've not.
There's minerals that you need.
It's guys like Minerals and
You got the Minerals to
Let's have it right. Minerals. Johnny Minerals.
like Minerals is one of the very vociferous Chelsea fans.
Minerals FC mudded me. I couldn't give a shit about that guy.
Let's have it right.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking Minerals, mate.
Can everybody just stop getting shot?
Time of the year that I normally get a little lull and respite. The season ends and the market doesn't quite start. I can go on holiday, relax, and maybe there'll be a story or two. I went on holiday last week and I spent the entire time fly from private jet in to meet players and break for my holiday, then go back to it. But yeah, it's a repercussion of the Club World Cup, clearly.
So a lot of players are directly texting, or I'm testing them too sometimes, to ask information. So sometimes they tell me, please, can you say something about me because I want to leave the class. So yes, it's happening. And it's something strange. It feels still strange to me, but sometimes also big names are texting and they want to receive information or share information. So this is the new era of the transfer market, probably.
So it right, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC, big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Up everyone is doing well in life. First and foremost, want you all to smash to piece that like button, get them likes up, so have it right. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. We've got the notification bell, ding dong, let's have it right, so you know when we go live. And we've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership down below in the description. Salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras, salute to our Chelsea old boys, we see things they'll never see. And salute to no surrender mentality. And big up to every single one of you, Minerals FC Ultras, live and locked in, bruv. And everyone in the chat, land your minerals. Respect to everyone. A little bit late, you know what I'm saying? But what's the rush, bruv? Yeah? What's the rush at the moment? We got the transfer deadline day. We got 45 minutes to go. We got 45 minutes to go. Is Bluger going to land it, or are they going to just keep penny pinching? We don't know. Let's have it right. So big up to everyone. Let's go. Let's land it. A lot is broken out. So what's the breaking story? The breaking story tonight, today. We are tonight, aren't we? We're tonight. We are tonight. So last night we were told by Pletigol. Breaking news, Nicholas Jackson to Bayern is 100% off. We were told he was flying to Senegal for international break when he was ordered to come back to Chelsea. We have also been revealed by his agent. Oh, I've just switched that off. What a muppet. What a muppet. We've also been told by his agent, yeah, which I'll get up. Bosh. Let's move it down, bro. Here we go. Lovely. We've been revealed by his agent that night as well. What did we get shown? Bayern Munich still. He says the plane does not go backwards. Doesn't go backwards. This was 24 hours before deadline day. The plane don't fly backwards. Well, he's not wrong. I mean, you can't deny the law of physics, bruv. Planes don't go backwards, bruv. They can fly back, but going backwards, nah, ain't happening. Unless it's a Michael Jackson reincarnated aeroplane where it wants to moonwalk back to Stamford Bridge from Munich, then that's a different situation. But I ain't seen one of those flying about. I don't know about you lot, but I ain't seen one of them flying about. So anyway, we got the breaking news today that there are secret negotiations, according to Bat Law, secret negotiations with Bayern Munich and Chelsea for Nicholas Jackson all of a sudden. It's been resurrected to life. It's been resurrected, bruv. Yeah? This deal somehow has had the resuscitation because it's been in A&E, cardiac arrest. Everyone's in limbo. It's the most embarrassing thing happening in the transfer window. And here we are, sitting here. And apparently it's a secret investigation. What's secret about it when all you brown envelopes are putting it at? Yeah, that you're telling us that they're having negotiations. It's not secret because you're broadcasting it. Contradicting brown envelopes. What are we doing here, bruv? But anyway, yeah. Anyway, it's clear as day that Nicholas Jackson was adamant not to come back. His agent made it very clear, obviously representing Nicholas Jackson. And I don't want him. I didn't want him back. I don't want him back. He's not going to solve our problems. Yeah. We've upgraded with João Pedro, haven't we? According to everyone that called him Baby Drogba, we've upgraded with Delap as well. But obviously, about 3 hours ago, Nicholas Jackson's agent, Ali Bratt, said Nico was ready. Bayern was ready. We are all aligned on a world-class project. For the agreement to be withdrawn at the final moment is deeply frustrating, but we don't give up. It will fight with every. What does it say? I will fight with everything I have to make sure Nico's next step reflects his talent, ambition, and the plan we built together. We hope that Chelsea can cover Liam Delap's unfortunate injury. Well, of course, because of Liam Delap's injury, which we're told is, 8 weeks, I think it's a lot longer with the way that they're acting. Cancelling a loan deal that they agreed. Fabrizio Romano put in the here we go when the contracts ain't signed, tells you everything you need to know. The Pornstein comes out and says the deal's off. Chelsea are summoning Nicholas Jackson back because of Liam Delap's injury. And then Fabrizio Romano is on his channel today. He's trying to give it all the big un. Yeah, trying to have one up on Pornstein by going, I told you it's on hold. You know, guys, if I get a phone call and I say I'm going on hold, it doesn't mean the deal's off. Doesn't mean the deal's off. Well, everyone was telling us the deal's off. At the end of the day, contractually, Nicholas Jackson has to return to Chelsea Football Club, right? That's facts. Then Matt Law comes out with the secret negotiations. He says there is optimism. A deal is close to being struck for Nicholas Jackson to Bayern with an obligation agreement. And then obviously we get the... Oh, check this out. I didn't even clock this. Fucking hell. Fabrizio's put, here we go again, guys. Here we go again. What a pound note merchant, bruv. What a brown envelope. Here we go again. We're getting 2 here we goes for Jackson, bruv. 2 here we goes. Have you ever seen anything like it in a transfer window, mate? Bruv. Absolutely embarrassing. But what does it say? It says Bayern and Chelsea seal new agreement for Nicholas Jackson. Deal done. Loan and buy clause with new element of obligation to buy included in the deal for 2026 as Chelsea wanted. Oh, so you agreed to Nicholas Jackson going on a loan with no obligation and Fabrizio got the go to give the here we go, but yet you wanted an obligation to buy in the clause. So why did you agree the initial loan? Because you were that desperate, bruv. They were that desperate to get offload Nicholas Jackson or try and get a club like Newcastle and Villa, who, let's have it right, we'll discuss them in a minute. But no one came in for him. And do you know what's funny? Jackson's already agreed a 5-year deal at Bayern. It says 16 0.5 million euros is the loan fee. So that's a record loan fee. He says, here do we go again. And then obviously, where is it? We got, it was put out. I saw the breakdown. There was a breakdown of it. Bruv, we're going to do a lot of mudding tonight. I'll tell you that now. Let me go to Pies and Mash because I think he put it out. Let me go to Pies and Mash. Oh, dear. Here it goes. So it's 14.2 million sterling loan fee and then 56.2 million obligation. Deal comes in at just under 70.5 million. So now we're going to get all the turtlenecks getting all excited about what an amazing deal we got done to sell Nicholas Jackson. For me, I'm shocked that Bayern's paid that sort of dough. He's not worth that. He's not even worth 40 million, bruv. And they've stumped up a deal for 70.5 million. But the key point from Fabrizio Romano's "Here we go again" was, this is the thing, new element of obligation to buy included in the deal. So what's this new element? Is it going to be based upon how many appearances he has, what Bayern win, how many Champions League appearances, how many goals he scores? Like, what's in that? What are the fine details to determine? Because I believe that will change. I think that fee will be either stay at the top, that's the top end, or it might be a little bit lower. Irrespective, bruv. Irrespective, yeah. They've got rid of the player and they got money for the player. That's great. Fantastic. So what have you done with the money? So Nicholas Jackson, with all that saga, bruv, what a pantomime, what a clown lake move. And they got what they wanted. And everyone's going to applaud it and lap it up. Only a day ago, you were all going, well, I think Nicholas Jackson needs to get his head right. Hopefully, there is talent in the player. He can really help us. If he can get 10 to 15 goals. And maybe now he's playing with Pedro, he's got a benchmark. Yeah, that was the narrative. Maybe there's a redemption arc for Nicholas Jackson. I'm actually not too... I'm happy with that. That's fantastic. Let's bring Nicholas Jackson back. We need him. Yeah? This was all the narrative. Oh, well, he's Blueco and our player. He's got no choice. Well, does it look like Blueco had the power? I mean, really, in reality, Bayern Munich clearly want this player. Light bulb head, whatever he's smoking, bruv, light bulb head, we know the deal he's on. I don't know what he's smoking, bruv, but he's obsessed with Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson won. He won. Player power won. Because he knew that they were desperate to sell him. He made sure he didn't fly back and stayed in Munich like he was held a ransom, like he was held hostage by Munich when they publicly come out and said, no, we're going to have to send him back and reassess the situation. But, bruv, he got what he wanted. And now the narrative is, I'm really happy Nicholas Jackson got the move he wants. I'm really happy that we got the money. This is a great deal. Fantastic business. But yet for 2 years, you've been backing this guy, calling him the baby Drogba, saying he's a fantastic striker. He's going to take us to the holy grail of Champions League and Premier League glory. We've had Mikel even go, I don't understand why we're getting rid of Jackson when he wanted Osimhen. We've got everyone not even giving a shit that we were selling him. Going, yeah, anyone want to pay 100 million? Pay 100 million. Remember, Blueco valued him at 100 million. Did they get 100 million? No, they didn't. They did not get 100 million because he's not a 100 million pound player. Yeah, let's have it right. But it's funny to me, the narratives, the way they flip, where they're forced to flip, because in their minds they really thought, oh shit, Nicholas Jackson's coming back. We need him. We've got to have Nicholas Jackson. So now he's gone. It's a here we go again, and he's finally out the door. And this is a byproduct of the Blue Co project. But do you know what I find hilarious? Is that Enzo Maresca was losing hair follicles because he actually wanted to keep Nicholas Jackson. Yeah. He told us that's his perfect number 9. And Blue Co have just sent him to Munich because now they got the deal they wanted. Interesting. Very interesting. But he's not a yes man, no? No, he's not a yes man, of course. And they're really backing him, aren't they? When he come out publicly and said, I want a centre-back. Yeah? Okay. He wants a goalkeeper. Remember that one with Mike Maignan in the first transfer window? He sees Mike Maignan as the perfect goalkeeper because he likes to invert his goalkeepers. So have it right. Well, Sanchez can't invert anything, bruv. Yeah? I'm telling you that now. So what? Enzo Maresca has lost a striker. And what do we get as breaking news today? I mean, we had it last night, and obviously everyone saw me lose my shit. But check this one out. Check this one out. We have brought back Mark Guehi to be our backup striker to Pedro. That's the solution by Blue Co to bring back Mark Guehi. And Fabrizio Romano has done a here we go for our own player. He's done a here we go for our own player who was loaned only not long ago to Sunderland, hardly played, and now you're giving us a here we go, paperworks are done, the pathetic, the lot. What a shambles. What a shambles. And a here we go again for Jackson. And do you know what these melts were saying? If we get Fermin Lopez and we get Jackson, that's a double bomber. I think that's a great window. They all said it. They all said it. They all come out with it. You absolute muppets. You Blue Co minions, bruv. Yeah? What a joke. What an absolute joke, bruv. So, yeah, here we go for Mark Guehi. Yeah? To me, it's absolutely fucking disgraceful that we have got this player who is not ready. He's not ready. He's not Chelsea level, and he's not ready. Not even Barcelona B team wanted to keep him. So we know how good he is. Yeah? But yeah, that's the solution. And we've let go of Nicholas Jackson, who's better than Mark Guehi, who they called back. So can you see Kerrigan Winstanley, Stuart Little, Siri Merchant? They've had a real fucking stinker, haven't they? Stunk the gaff out. Absolutely reeks. Absolutely reeks. So we got the here we go for the 2 players, one coming back and one going. Fantastic. We've also got a here we go so far for our beloved Tyreek George, our Cobham boy, who equalised that massive equalising goal, which was against Fulham, that ignited us to kick on to just about get Champions League by 1 point with 1 error and a nutsack. The Pornstein breaks it out 4 hours ago. Fulham strike agreement with Chelsea to sign Tyreek George, deal worth 22 million package plus sell-on clause. And it's funny because all the cottage cheese merchants were chanting, you're getting sold in the morning, and yet he's been sold to them. Careful what you wish for, mate. Careful what you chant. Yeah, careful what you chant. So they're in the mud, but they're getting a top young talent who's 22 million pure profit. So we got pure profit from Tyreek George. We've got 70 million in the bank for Jackson. We've reloaned Mark Guehi. We got some good monies there, bruv. Almost 100 million there. There's almost 100 million. Well, why aren't we spending it? Why are we not going in the market? No one want to answer that. No? You don't answer that, no? Okay. Yeah. So we were hoping that Fermin Lopez was going to be the player to come, a baller, almost all-phase midfielder. Got legs, 2-footed, headering ability, intricate passing, press resistant, loves a tackle, gets stuck in, very creative, hot talent, proper talent when you talk about young talent. And he rejected us by saying, I want to stay. And Chelsea used Fabrizio and all the other brand envelopes to put in the PR that we tried. We tried to get a player that they knew never wanted to leave. And the owners of Laporte and the owners and Hansi Flick at Barcelona knew that they weren't going to sell him and that they wanted him and he wanted to stay because he's their academy kid. You see, it's funny. They don't want to just ship out their academy kids that are talented for the pound note. They actually want to develop them at their club in the right way with a real top elite manager. But Fermin Lopez, they conned everyone with that. I always knew we weren't going to get him, but I wanted this player. Definitely wanted this player. And I'm very upset we ain't got him because the PR is, in a nutshell, we tried, but we couldn't get it over the line. But by the way, they wanted 80 to 90 million and we offered, that's euros, we offered 40 million euros. So you were never showing real intent to buy Fermin Lopez like you didn't want to show intent to buy Mike Maignan, not offering 18 million. Get out of here. Like you didn't want to pay Osimhen 250 grand a week. Like you didn't want to try and get any Donnarumma because he's over 250 grand a week. Nah, of course not. Because it's the wage structure that dictates everything. And this is killing football across the board. Yeah. But the breaking news is that it's done. Also, Fabrizio Romano puts a here we go for, remember the young kid McNeely that I told you all about, Donnell McNeely, who wanted to leave the football club. He's a striker at Chelsea, bags loads of goals. He's forced his move out. Nottingham Forest will send McNeely on immediate loan, but he's signed by Forest. So remember the name. Remember the name. Also, in regards to Tyreek George, Roma had everything agreed in base pay with Chelsea, £22 million. So that's 25 million euros, but they didn't accept the percent of sell-on clause with Chelsea. So because Roma didn't want to accept the sell-on clause, they never got him, and Fulham did. And Fulham came knocking, offering the same fee, plus sell-on, plus the 60 minutes cameo against Fulham worked, apparently. Yeah. So that's where we are. This Aaron Romero brand envelope, he's such a waffler. He says Chelsea are now actively scouting as the centre-back market for a strategic opportunity signing because everything's fucking opportunity with this ownership, bruv. Everything's opportunity. You know what's funny, right? Do you know what's funny? Enzo Maresca, your manager, comes out publicly and says, I need a centre-back. Yeah? Break in from Fabrizio Romano. Liverpool agreed deal to sign Mark Guehi from Crystal Palace. Here we go. Deal in place for fee over 35 million plus 10% sell-on clause included in the package. Guehi agreed personal terms with Liverpool 1 month ago. Now all done. One more move by Richard Hughes. So when our manager is asking for a centre-back, and we do need a centre-back, let's have it right, but these clowns that are running the show, Winstanley, Stewart, Joe Shields, fucking Siri Merchant, believe that we're completely stocked up and we're fully capable with the back line, but the manager's come out publicly disagreeing with that. And Mark Guehi's gone for 35 million. You've just made 90 million today, and you couldn't come in the 11th hour like Spurs did with us and Sivens, yeah? You couldn't do that to bring us Mark Guehi, who could reunite with Trev Chalobah. A cough. A cough. What kind of intent is this, bruv? What intent is this? And to add the cherry on top, Liverpool do another bomber. Here we go. Isak, 135 or 30 million. Bosh. Just like that. They get a centre-back, proven Premier League young centre-back, England international, and they buy one of the best strikers in the Premier League. And they bought Ekitike, who they got for 80 million or whatever they spent. And they bought Wirtz. And they bought Frimpong. And they bought Kirkes. And they kept Van Dijk on 400 grand a week new contract. And they kept Mohamed Salah on a new contract. And do you know what all you Chelsea content creators are writing? Yeah? What you're putting out? Oh, forget the Premier League now. They've bagged it. Yeah? They bagged it. Don't you fucking dare have that audacity. Don't you dare go down that road. Yeah? Because you are propaganding what they're doing. You're hyping it up. And now you're telling me before the season's even started, with 3 games in, because of Liverpool's intent, because of their bombers, yeah, that they're going to just walk away the league, that we got no fucking chance. So what does that tell you about our recruitment structure? What does that tell you about our transfer activity? And instead, you're walking down the road like Lily Phillips, glazed donut melts, yeah, hyping up and promoting sales. The money we generated, like it's going in your pockets. Frauds. Sellouts. And you push your narratives. They're trusting the cum shot. They are trusting the cum shot, quite literally. Liverpool haven't spent recklessly over the last 5 years. They might buy that Nunes for 80 million. They bought a few players, Sabosky. McAllister they got for 38 million. What are we doing here? They've won the Premier League. They've bankrolled money. They've brought in a new manager who's already won them the Premier League. And they've gone, do you know what? You've won the Premier League. What do you need, Arnie slot machine, so we can roll on another jackpot? Oh, you want Isak, you want Ikiteke, you want Kirkes, you want Frimpong, you want Wirtz. No problem. Let's have it right. We'll dish it out for you. Yeah? And we'll blow the money. Because we want more. We want Premier League titles. We want to dominate. We want to play Champions League football and win it this time. Yeah? But the narrative from all these melts in the fan base and all you platforms is, Enzo Maresca's done such a good job. He's won us the Conference League. He's won us the Club World Cup. And he's got us top 4. Well, we need to back him. We were PR'd that he's going to get backed. All of you in the fan base said at the start of the transfer window, I want to see how the transfer window is to see what our true intent is and whether the owners are really up for it and where we're going to be and how we can build upon what we've achieved so far, which in reality is Conference League is a tin pot trophy. The Club World Cup has got no on the Richter scale, bruv. It's nowhere near Champions League. It's nowhere near Premier League. It's nowhere near it. So you've glossed that up like a glazed donut. I want to hear what these lot have got to say. Because now you've had the full window. So we're going to be doing reactions to everyone. We're going to react to everyone now after the window to see what they're all talking about. Let's see what their narrative is now. Yeah? Because the way Liverpool are moving is how a club that wants to continue winning at the highest level acts and behaves. And they didn't do all this PR. They didn't have Fabrizio Romano. They didn't have Paulstein constantly, Matt Laws, Toothpick Jacobs. When it's necessary and the time's right, they dish out the goods, bruv. And on top of this, you've got Manchester City that saw Trafford have a stinker who's been given a number 1 shirt, and they've gone in for Donnarumma, bruv. And they've got a here we go for the Lavazza Super Glamour General Donnarumma. Yeah? And what's the deal? Where is it? I've got it somewhere. What's the price on it? How much they pay for him? One second. Exclusive. Donnarumma to Manchester City. Here we go. Deal done for the Italian goalkeeper. Long-term deal agreed weeks ago and all done between two clubs after Ederson signed for Fenerbahce. I haven't got a price though. We don't know what the price is. We don't know what the wages are. We don't know what they are. Yeah? From what we saw, he was 26 million. That was the fee. So now he's gone. We've lost a golden opportunity to get a world-class goalkeeper, proven, experienced, and young, with plenty of resale value, but the wage structure, again, stumbling block. Yeah? And you've spent 95 million on Kittens and Garnacho. But don't worry, guys. We got Quenda coming next year. So I don't know. You tell me. What's the intent? Now you melts are writing us off for winning Premier League. We're only a fucking month ago, you lot of chess going, we can challenge for the league. Now what? This is what I'm talking about, bruv. Yeah? You're full of shit. And now you're all getting exposed. Because we've just brought back a loaned player that we loaned out in this window. In this window, we loaned this player out to only bring him back, and he's our backup option. And now you're crying like little bitches. You are. You're crying. Because you know, deep down, if Pedro gets injured, fatigued, who the fuck is going to step up? We're going to play Pedro Neto as the 9, yeah? And go like that again. Squad building, isn't it? Intent. Squad building. Yeah? Do you know what makes me sick, though? Is that they all know. All these ones with influence for the ownership, they all know there's no money. They knew this transfer deadline day was going to be dross. And do you know what the narrative is now? I'll read you the narrative. Let me read you the narrative. Yeah? Behind him all the way this season. Under no circumstances will I blame this man for any downfall we have this season. So now we're going to give Enzo Maresca a free pass when he was always a yes man from the get-go, and that's the job he signed up for. He's here to develop these players and sell them. And it's a conveyor belt. And you never get stability. You never get continuity. Yeah? So what chance has he got of doing anything with stability to actually build for something? Where's the opportunity? And you won't get an elite manager that will do that. A proven manager. So you got this guy learning on the job. And when he's developed and he says, Nicholas Jackson's my perfect number 9, you flogged him off, got rid of him. When he's had Madueke doing a few little bits, you flogged him. You're bringing in players in positions where he's asking for other positions and you're not giving him those positions. So that narrative is a fugazi of don't blame him, because at the end of the day, he's accepted these terms with the ownership and the directors. The gaffer at Chelsea is the model, not the manager. And if he doesn't comply and he starts speaking out again, they'll probably sack him like they did to Poch when he outspoke and said, I don't have excuse of injuries and young players all the time and this and that. We need some experienced players. And he wanted to keep Trev. He wanted to keep Gallagher and Thiago Silva and certain players with a level of experience. Yeah? The moment this guy speaks, we're done. He's even come out and said, I want some experience. He's even come out. So, no, you ain't hiding behind that one. You are not hiding behind that one either. He knows what he signed up for. In fact, everyone that signs under this ownership is selling their soul to this ownership. That's exactly what they're doing. So I have no sympathy for these lot. So now they're all defeatist now. You can see our transfer window, and that speaks volumes. I would say this is the worst transfer window under Blue Coat. And what did Mr. Pinocchio in human form all brief us and inform us? Let's speak it for what it is. After 4 transfer windows, he says we can judge the ownership and their project. Yeah? I've got the receipts. Before this transfer window, he says you can judge them after 7 transfer windows, the project. We're now into our ending of the 7th transfer window, currently now on this day. We've spent 2 billion. And what are you going to PR now? Oh, we're not, we're going to get top 4. So we're doing top 4 again, yeah? We're going to go for top 4 again this season, yeah? Why? Who are you blaming here? So you're all not blaming Enzo Maresca, so who are you blaming? I'm asking the question. You're going to blame directors, yeah? Who runs the directors, mate? Who dictates the directors? Who gives them a money pot? Who scouts? AI. And if it ain't from Brighton and it ain't from City, it's scouted by AI. AI Scout. There's a website for it. What, are you going to blame artificial intelligence as well? Who are you going to blame? This squad we got now is 7 transfers worth of squad building. You've gone and bought 85, 90 players. You're selling as many as you can. You're flipping money like you wouldn't believe. All to pay off the debt. And people go, we've sold so many players, like, and everyone's going, why are we not signing? And do you know what they're saying? Well, we spent 2 billion. Okay, we spent 2 billion. Are you happy with the 2 billion spent? If everyone's happy, what's everyone having a meltdown for? You've been telling us we're title charge. You're telling us we're going to cook. We're world champions. So what's the change of vibes now? Why is everyone flipping the script? I don't understand. You hype up all these players because you know the truth, but you don't speak it. That's why. That's why we are where we are. I'm getting tired of it, bruv. Because it's excuses after excuses after excuses after excuses. Every time. Every time. Everyone at the start of the transfer window says, I want Osimhen or a Gyökeres or an Isak. Like when Isak became available, said he wants to leave. Everyone's saying, bench Pedro, loan Dilat, bring Isak. Well, Isak was available. You don't have the money, Blue Co, because you spent it all. And I know that, and I knew that at the start of the window. Mike Maiden, you wouldn't even buy him for 18 million. But you spend 55 million on Gittins, who doesn't even play at the moment. And it ain't going to play over Garnacho. Our marquee signing this transfer window is the baby lurch Garnacho. And they got what they wanted, and they done you like kippers. Because if you were told at the start of the transfer window, we're going to sign Garnacho, and that's it really in terms of what we're getting, Prem proven, you would have all done your nutting. In fact,
I'll say it again. I have messaged a owner of Chelsea Football Club. Okay, not going to tell you which one, but I have messaged a owner of Chelsea Football Club, told him all my fears about Garnacho and why it really should not happen, because this could really blow up in our face and we could be a circus even more from it. And that's how the public could view us. And if you think they don't care about how the public view them, what are you thinking? Because they very much care about how the public view them. Okay, so it can blow up in our faces. And I've messaged the sporting director. I'm not going to tell you which one either. I've told both of them, and I know for a fact both of them have read it. They know, they are aware of the red flags. So if they choose to do it and it blows up in their face the way we're telling them it might, gone. I mean, the owners can't be gone, but gone. Directors, gone.
Yeah, it's not looking too healthy for the Goldfish, is it? But it is. It is looking healthy because he's got his TalkSport gig. They've got their industry plant for Blueco, their mouthpiece, because he's related to the director. And this is what I was telling Sizzler and Kirsch yesterday. They are using these pawns to manipulate the online fan base, to control the narrative, and to sell as many vivid seats as possible. And you will fall for it. Let's put it up. Let's put it up. But by the way, Ultras, in the chat, let me know. There ain't going to be no breaking deals for Chelsea. It's 7 o'clock. The window's shut. We haven't signed a centre-back. We haven't signed a goalkeeper. We haven't signed a backup, a true backup to Pedro. We haven't signed Fermin Lopez. We haven't signed Xavi Simons. We haven't signed a Donnarumma or a Magnan. We haven't signed a Bastoni or a Mark Guehi. Yeah? These were all the demands from the Chelsea fan base throughout the transfer window. And now what? Is it hush your gobs? Now, is it? Yeah? What is it? All right, let's go. I want to just give you an example. I'm going to expose it right now. Yeah? I'm going to expose it right now. 1 second. All right.
The negatives and analyze.
Let's start.
All right. Hello, I'm Alex Goldberg, here to bring you my thoughts on Chelsea's transfer window as we approach the final few hours of it. I'll be looking at the positives, the negatives, and analyzing the deals that we still might see get over the line in the next few hours involving Chelsea.
Right. So straight away from the bat, yeah, I can tell he's reading the script. Straight away. So they've given him how long is it? A 29-minute slot on TalkSport, and that he's reading from a script. I can tell by his eye movement, I can tell by his posture, and I can tell by the way he's talking. And he looks like he's on some heavy gear, bruv. Let's have it right. Yeah? So whatever's coming out of his gob is scripted to be positive and try and throw in, oh, but I think this and I think that. Don't con me, and you're conning. You're conning everyone. Let's have it right. So, yeah, you've bagged your nice gig. You've exposed what a sellout you are, which we already knew anyway, because I've exposed you countless times. And I love it. I'll be real. I love it. I love it when I reveal the wolves in sheep's clothing with their agendas, bruv. But yeah, isn't it interesting, Ultras? Isn't it interesting? Let's play it a bit more so you get what I'm saying. Watch.
Starting, though, of course, with the Nicholas Jackson saga, and you can really, really call it a saga.
Constant blinking, looking dead straight in the camera. It's just not natural, bruv.
So if he signs for Bayern Munich, which right now it is looking like he will do so very, very soon, still figuring out if that's going to be loan with option, loan with obligation, or permanent. Nonetheless, though, are we doing the right thing by letting Nicholas Jackson go? And it's a really tough one because now that Liam Delap has suffered an injury as of Saturday's game.
Anyway, I can't watch this melt, bruv. He's so drugged. Yeah, it's doped. Yeah. Right. So Chilwell, here we go to Strasbourg. They've loaned. Have they actually sold him or loaned him? Is it a sale or a loan? Let me have a quick look. 1 second. Two-year contract. Here we go. Wow. They've actually sold Chile to Strasbourg because they can't sell him anywhere else. So they've done is transferred their debt at Chelsea and that contract to Strasbourg and lumped it on Strasbourg. I'm sure the Strasbourg Ultra Boy 90s are going to be very happy. They're getting a top player, let's have it right, but that is criminal, bruv. That is absolutely criminal, bruv. That's disgraceful. But like I said to you, Siri Merchant has sold to Siri Merchant. Sold to themselves. Well done. Very smart. Do you know what's not fucking smart? Yeah? Is that how many games have these players played? How much rest have they had? How many are already dropping like flies? What's the squad building? What's the backup? What's the backup plan? You spent £2 billion. Like, I'm sorry, man. I keep going on about the same shit and I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of it because people are trying to justify it. People are trying to back it. And I'll say it, and I'll say it again. You deserve everything you get. But the reality is, these people don't give a fuck. They don't care. As long as their channel's good, as long as their Twitter account's good, as long as they're getting their gambling links, they're getting a 10% discounts offering to all their supporters, as long as they're getting the TalkSport gigs, as long as they're getting their little perks, as long as they're getting a little stint on Sky Sports, or they're in the YouTube circle, everyone's gravy, bruv. It's all fun and games. It's all entertainment. It's all a joke. We're all comedians. Don't take it so seriously. Live a little bit. Fuck off. Yeah? They're destroying football. Even Man City supporters already now are starting to sniff it. Going, why are we not buying ready-made players? I'm sick of buying these young, talented players. We don't do this. Because these owners at Chelsea are trying to monopolise and change the game of football and how it's run and the entire model. Elephant walks are everywhere, bruv. Everywhere. They're everywhere, bruv. So this is what we've signed. Yeah? Guys, ladies and gents, this is what we've signed. This is meant to be our... We can now judge the ownership on the 7th transfer window in our phase 4 after spending $2 billion. Thank you very much, Paulstein. We are going to judge it because you brought me on loan, Bruno Notti, who's apparently he's a ball. He's going to cook. He's going to land it, bruv. We've bought Liam Dillak from relegated Ipswich for 30 million. Oh, he's a proper number 9 and he's out for fucking 2-3 months. We've bought Joro Hato. I quite like the look of him, but he's not getting any minutes. We've bought João Pedro, who obviously is on to a great start, but what happens when he dries up? How's he going to react? We've bought Jamie Kittens, who we haven't even seen, who's not even better than Madueke. And we've bought the baby lurch Garnacho for 40 million when no one else wanted him and took him off Man United's hands and fed them pure profit. And no one in this fan base wanted Garnacho. That's your ownership, mate. But don't worry. We've fucking sold so much. We've made so much money. Wonderful. You said, all of you, now we've got Champions League football. We need to act like a Champions League club and move like that in the transfer window. Does this look like we are serious about winning the Champions League and the Premier League? Answer that fucking question. Are we serious? Silence is very powerful, isn't it? Oh, and by the way, this season, we're not playing Conference League to have a B team and C team. We're playing Champions League. Yeah? Who are you resting, bruv? And also, Newcastle have bought the German player, that fella, that lanky geezer, and they bought Wissa as well. They bought Wissa from Brentford. They sold Isak. and they acted accordingly to what they can get. Even Spursy have signed the Chevy Simmons, the Kudos. They've now bought that Mwani from PSG, who we've been linked to. We didn't buy him, did we? Why didn't we buy him? We were linked to him before. We need a striker. No, we're going to leave. We're going to rely on fucking Guehi. Yeah. It's a joke, bruv. It's a joke. Our Chile is gone to Strasbourg for a 2-year contract. He's hilarious, bruv. Let's put it up. Let's put it up. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. And you know what? Everyone was saying, Sanchez, get rid of him. You can't win anything with Sanchez. You can't win the Premier League, Champions League. He's got the most unforced errors out of any goalkeeper in the Premier League. We've just bought Garnacho's got the lowest percentage rate of completed or actual successful dribbles. Is that right, Bobby? Mwani had a loan fee of €5 million, but we called back Guehi. Fucking hell, bruv. The biggest clowns in football. The biggest clowns in football. But Bobby, we told them, didn't we? They don't have a pot to piss in. They spent all the money. They've got no more money. And what happens next transfer window? And what happens to the next transfer, 2 transfer windows? Who else is getting flipped out? Do you know what's going to happen? They're going to be desperate and they're going to have to sell a big player. And may I add, that player is probably going to be a Reece James for pure profit, a Trev Chalobah, and Cole Palmer. If we don't win the Premier League, we don't even challenge, and we don't win the Champions League, he's gone. He's gone. We're not serious, bruv. Yeah? We're not serious. We are not serious, bruv. Victor Boniface has just completed his medical test at Werder Bremen. Fabrizio's in the mud. He was trying to stir shit up with AC Milan. And then Boniface DM'd him and said, take that narrative down. You're not talking, what you're saying is wrong, and this and that. And he called out Fabrizio Romano. Everyone remembers that. Facts. It's a disgraceful window. Absolute disgrace. And on top of that, we bring a lone player from Brighton. You brought me a player from Brighton on loan. Anyone who tells you that we're serious, anyone who's hyping this up, anyone who truly believes we're ready to compete on all fronts, yeah, your eyes must bleed and your ears as well, for that matter. You know? They're lying to you. So now everyone's thrown in the white flag, the towel, to go top 4. So now we're becoming Arsenal. That's what we've become. The standards are gone. The mentality's gone. The going in for the ready-made big players, all gone. They're hiding behind FFP, but they spent $2 billion. Don't spend $2 billion then, mate. And maybe don't buy 90 players. You know what's funny? They go, we've lowered the wage structure and we can maximise profit. Well, hold on a minute. If you've got 90 players, all on low wages, what do you think that amounts to? It probably amounts to the same amount as if you had 20 players on a mixture of average wage of 150 and 300 grand a week with about 3 or 4 players. It's the same shit, except they can't flip them. They can't keep flipping them to make profit. Because that's all it's about. It's not about winning. It's not about, if you're there to win, you do what Liverpool are doing. I don't care what you tell me. Don't bullshit me. If you are there to win and compete, you do what a Liverpool's just done. And they're already the benchmark. You don't have a window like we've just had after getting Champions League football. And this is what you serve us up. You got all these content creators going, oh, I've been told we're going to have a great window. It's going to be massive and they're going to make the changes. And we've got Champions League football now. And we have to, increase the levels. Now you're like, yeah, Sanchez is a fantastic goalkeeper. Let's kick on. He's unbelievable, bruv. Yeah. Yeah, we got Satpath. We've got Quenda. We're going to hype them up every time they play and say, look, we're cooking. We got them. They're coming in. We've got amazing players. We heard that about Kendry Paez. Why did you need to bring in this kid from Brighton on loan to play number 10 backup when you could have had Kendry Paez? Doesn't make sense. No, because you want to advertise him at Strasbourg. Yeah? This is ridiculous, bruv. This is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. Everyone in the chat rate it out of 10 this window. Yeah. Everyone in the chat rate it out of 10. And this is what frustrates me is they keep promoting these young players and they keep getting flipped or loaned. Well, it's not helping Chelsea. Is it? Is it helping Chelsea? Oh, this it? Yeah, fantastic. Thank you for that, Carefree Minerals. We got Penders signing another goalkeeper, stunts his development. I heard that with Nicholas Jackson. Don't buy Osimhen because it stops the development of Nicholas Jackson. And Rodinho, hey, he's a here we go again, a double here we go in the same transfer window, and he's been flipped to Bayern Munich for the pound note. So we wasted all that time. Don't block his development, but don't buy Osimhen only to sell the baby Drogba. Get the fuck out of here, man. Wafflers. And you expect me not to get irate, bruv? Fucking joke, man. Sick of this shit, man. Honestly, I'm so tired, bruv. Medical also done. Liverpool submitted deal sheet for Mark Guehi's 35 million move. So he's done, isn't he? He's done. Everyone, smash that like button. The likes are piss poor. You don't get this anywhere else. Sterling stays at Chelsea and he's not open to moving to Saudi Arabia either. Do you know what? The one thing I rate about this geezer, he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give a shit. Sterling's sitting there. He's lapping it up. He wants to live in London with his family and that. His mum lives there and all that. He's on his 300 grand a week. He's been loaned about. He doesn't give a toss, bruv. Yeah? Good. Taste of their own medicine. You treat players with disrespect, players will treat you with disrespect because at the end of the day, he's legally binded to you. So why don't you terminate his contract if you want him gone that desperately, Siri Merchant? Oh, you can't do that. Sorry, 350 grand a week. Yeah. Bruv, well done, Sterling. Well done. We could do with him. We could do with some experience. Where's this tweet? Ali Koech. He says, Pies and Mash saying Chelsea are the first club to bank £300 million in one window. Fantastic. Great window. Wow. You're going to give it a 10 out of 10, Maxi? Are we all going to gloss it up? 10 out of 10. We've made 300 million. You made it? Did you make that 300 million? Are you getting a 5%er? Is the Goldfish getting a 5%er? Benson definitely ain't. He's got his William Hill and 10% discount with the megastore at Chelsea like Nini FC, but yet they're taking a 10% discount away from Chelsea season ticket holders. We're going to celebrate. You getting anything? You getting anything? What are these guys getting? Huh? You ain't getting none of that money. You ain't getting any of that. It's not going in your pocket. It's going in the Blue Coast Bank to pay the debt interest. Yeah? I celebrate and promote winning Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues and dominating. I couldn't give a shit about how much money they make. You are sponsoring the one thing that they've turned our club into, a cash cow. Disgrace, man. He's a William Hill merchant as well, Pies and Mash. Bruv, ain't no one exposing them like this. No one. Yeah, no one. Ain't no one exposing them like this. Big up to Carefree Minerals FC Ultra for 17 months. He says, regardless if you think Enzo has proven himself or not, this is CFC and we should be showing intent to win trophies. This window hasn't done that at all. Exactly. And they're going to hide behind, just one player, Pedro. Big up to Madman TV. He says, great stream as always, Johnny. These owners only care about the pound note rather than the squad. And the PR for these owners is pathetic. And I'm tired of it. It is. And do you know what's funny is all of these platformers, this is why I get rattled with them. And the copy and paste merchants, the Pies and Mashes and Chelsea Dodgers, is they keep filtering, recycling it. And it's just constant. Because they're all ball. Everyone's tapped in the game. Everyone's tapped in the game, bro. Rebel Rising says, our under 21 will be invincible with Sterling and Disasi. Oh, they didn't get to flog Disasi. Is that what they done? They didn't sell Disasi. Shit. Where's that? I didn't see this. Who's reported that? This is Nizar Kinsella who says Chelsea are the first Premier League club ever to bank 300 million plus in one window. This is the PR. This is coming from the Paulstein as well. It's coming from all of them. I don't care about it, bruv. I don't care about it. I'm telling you now, it's going to get toxic this year. It's going to be toxic. They're not going to get away with this one. I'm telling you that now. There's no Conference League shit to hide behind. There's no Club World Cup to hide behind. There's none of this, we need a year before we get Champions League football. And do you know what the PR is? If we only get Champions League football this year and that's it, all right, Enzo Maresca's going to go, they're going to tell him and script him to come out in the presser and go, well, I told you last year Champions League target was for 2 years. We're actually in our 2 years. We overachieved last year with top four, and now we've got top four again. So we've actually met our target. Yeah, this is not Chelsea. This is not Chelsea. This is not our mentality. Yeah, I don't understand how everyone's in acceptance. I really don't. How can you hype anything right now? Without Paul Palmer, we're a fucking disgrace. We're a shambles. He's a different gravy. He's the only player in his team that when he plays, you know you've always got a chance. all window. We wanted a centre back. We wanted an upgrade on the goalkeeper. We wanted a striker like Pedro. As good as Pedro is, he's not an orthodox. He's not a natural number 9. He's not just like a killer number 9. You need that. You need that in your team. I like the fact that he's versatile. I like the fact that he likes to drift in and dig in. He was doing Enzo Fernandez's job, bruv. The coach singer. At the end of the day, yeah, all right? It's not right. Enzo Maresca hasn't got anything he's asked for. Do you think Enzo Maresca goes, oh, yeah, I want that kid from Brighton because we're playing Champions League now, so I want to play him back up to Cole Palmer. Oh, I definitely want Kittens because I think Bundesliga is such a high level. I definitely want the baby Lurch because we've seen for the last 3 seasons what he's all about. And we know what he's like behind the scenes. We know he loves a vape. He vapes like a general. We know this. He loves his fashion. He loves to dye his hair. Has anyone seen he looks like Michael Jackson, blonde Michael Jackson? Has everyone seen that meme? That's hilarious, bro. Yeah. Problematic. And everyone's in this position where we've brought these players in and you're going, well, I have to give them a chance. Let's see if they play for the badge. Let's see. We do this every year because we've got no option, because no one makes a stand. No one fucking speaks out. No one puts any pressure. It's just happy-go-lucky, trickle along. We're here for the ride. We're here for a fucking day out. Where's our Chelsea gone? Where's our standards gone? Where's our mentality gone? We were admired. We were hated and adored for the fact that we had such an elite mentality, that we were relentless with it, bruv. No surrender. On and off the pitch. Now, it's like jelly. It's like eating jelly. Everyone's going, oh, well, you don't understand. We spent 2 billion. Spent it on what? What have we spent it on? They're the biggest hypocrites, man. I'm telling you. CFCLDN, mate. No. What this ownership are doing is the wealthy mentality, the elites mentality of we buy everything on debt so we don't get taxed, and we pay it back in the long-term plan once we start getting in the green zone. And I tried to explain it. It's like buying a property, having a mortgage, but paying interest only. And then at the end of your term of 10, 20 years, you flip it because the property inevitably has increased in value. And that value is more than what your debt is. That's what they're doing with Chelsea. They're using debt to buy, but they spent it so fucking poorly. And now we've got no money. We can't go in this transfer window where we actually genuinely need it, where we're going to be playing a high level of football consistently at a top level, and it's going to be intense. And our players have had no fucking rest, are mentally and physically fatigued, and you haven't added fresh new blood with experience, which is what it needs to give us the balance and to kick us on so we can at least have our head above water, because the money's been spent and you've spent it so bad and you're struggling to sell players. You can't even sell the players they bought because that's how shit they are. Or they're injured. You don't get taxed on borrowed money. Exactly. This is all their, bruv, I know exactly what they're about. I just need people to wake up. They have to wake up. Otherwise, you're just going to be going on your platforms, on social media, just getting bantered, taking the piss out of you. And if you don't speak it as it is, and they are, you're going to look like a fucking idiot, which you all do now anyway. You all look ridiculous. You look ridiculous. You look absolutely ridiculous. And I can't wait for tomorrow. I can't wait for tonight, for all the PR that's going to roll out, for all the reasons we didn't sign Xavi Simons, for all the reasons we didn't get Fermin Lopez, for all the reasons we didn't get Mike Magnan, and why we're so sufficient. And what a great achievement to bankroll 30 million in profit. What a great job we did in negotiations to offload these players. Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Yeah. And you'll get the same pies and mashes and all these fucking blue ticks and all these YouTubers doing their reactions to it and their content based upon it, just force feeding their narratives and just letting it go further and further down the food chain. And it doesn't help us, doesn't benefit us. Yeah. Bruv, no one's coming back on this channel, bruv. No one's coming back on this channel. I'll let you know now, from now. Yeah. No one's coming back on this channel, bruv. Yeah. No chance. Yeah. You get one chance with me. You fucked it. It is what it is. Always warn everyone. One chance. Once you snake it, once you flip flop, you're not real. Nah. What's the point? I've seen it with everyone in the game. In fact, it's funny enough. Do you know how many YouTubers are falling out of each other in the real world? Because this is all an act to these lot. They're all full of shit, bro. They're sellouts. We're not just a selling club. We're a sell to buy club to flip again, to sell again. We buy to sell to buy. Yeah. Oh, Bushy, yeah, I like Bushy. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Bushy's cool, bruv. Bushy lands it, bruv. He ain't no sellout. I'll tell you that now. Bushy ain't a sellout. 100%. Oh, let's not forget. I forgot. It's true. Did you see all the content creators together? And they're all on Talk Sport. They're doing. They've been invited to the after party with all the players. They're getting their selfies with all the players. Who do you think arranges that? Hey, are you that naive? Come on, bruv. Come on. I don't have to spell it out for you, do I? Nah. No, Gunny's cool. Gunny's sound, bruv. Gunny sound. Big up to Gunny. So, yeah, they forgot about that. They forgot about that, didn't they? Sadly. So, for me, this window is so 1 out of 10. 1 for João Pedro out of 10. I don't rate Kittens. I don't rate Garnacho. Delap is not what we really need. He's not the level. And obviously, he's had injury problems with Ipswich. And it's all just hot full potential. And Esteval wasn't bought this year. Esteval was bought, so he doesn't count this year. But I rate Esteval. I think he's a lovely, super talent. But talent's not enough. Like Mudryk, the player that failed the drugs test, who they've lost a £1 note on. Yeah. And also, I want to ask the question, yeah. You know, when they announced Mudryk, he came out on the pitch, didn't he? Was it before the game or at half time? And he was holding the Ukrainian flag, and it was a big pantomime. And it was wonderful, wonderful display. All right. But for Garnacho, we didn't get nothing. Why? Why didn't you bring Garnacho on the pitch? I don't get it. What, are you scared of something? Yeah. And let's not forget Winstanley Stewart and Joe Shields have all been rewarded for this unbelievable squad building and spending the 2 billion with these clowns with a contract extension. Right. Also, let's go to this as well. Where is it? Oh, I love exposing these frauds, bruv. Oh, Chelsea announced Buonanotte, yeah, and Garnacho. I'm very happy to join Chelsea. It's a great opportunity, and I'm looking to add as much in the squad as possible and help the team. He also said he's spoken to Enzo Fernandez twice, capped by Argentina. Bueno arrives at Stamford Bridge and strengthens our attacking options in the campaign, says Chelsea. Yeah, he's also spoken to, as well as Garnacho. They love Enzo Fernandez. So Enzo Fernandez, he's doing agent work to bring in these Argentinian players. Yeah? Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, I needed Fermin Lopez, bruv. Let me show you Enzo Fernandez, bruv. Yeah? This is actually spot on, to be fair. He ain't got no legs. He can't fucking run. It's like he's on the dance floor, isn't it? It's like he's on the stage doing a concert because he's an elite coach singer, bruv. Yeah? This ain't no Lieutenant Dan got new legs settings, bruv. Telling you that now. Where is it? I've got it somewhere. Here it is. Let's go to this. This is very interesting. Daniel Finkelstein. I hope I can persuade you not to be so negative about the owners. It's not a coincidence we've responded to you properly under the new owners. They put a lot more emphasis on fan engagement and responsiveness of this kind, and it's one of the things I was asked to do. Oh, really? So you can't just separate that out from the rest of the record. The owners have spent a fortune on some of the best talent in the world. Really? If it's such the best talent in the world, why are we fucking scraping on a barrel in phase 3 for Champions League football? Why are we all having the supporters go, yeah, we're not going to win the Premier League this year in phase 4, year 4. Maybe we go again next year. We'll just keep going again. The purchase of Esteban Pais, Pais has been shipped to Strasbourg, you melt. But this club is unwilling to settle. It was always going to be difficult under the sanctions. We hide behind the sanctions like they weren't all rigged and set up for you vampires to come in and sweep in and infiltrate and change football. Newly enforced rules making the old wage bill unaffordable. Well, it would be unaffordable if you spend as recklessly and as quickly as you did in 3 transfer windows of over £1 billion. Yeah? Where's Datro Fofana? I heard he's getting shipped out to Wrexham or something. Right? What happened to that Washington fella? You've gutted our Champions League winning team, Super Cup, Club World Cup team, generals. Get out of here. He says, what else did he say? The option, of course, was just to let Chelsea crumble and buy second raters gradually. Instead, we have taken a risk, but done something I think will make us competitive. Really? What? And this geezer was he here under Roman, this geezer? I think he was, wasn't he? Yeah? I think he was. Yeah? Old Goldfish's uncle. Yeah. Interesting. We've become Arsenal, except Arsenal haven't gone this route in terms of how they buy. They're still spending P. They're not got a wage cap. And someone I saw in the chat wrote that their argument now is the way Chelsea have spent $2 billion is not the same like what Liverpool spent $2 billion. So how are we supposed to challenge? Well, that's it, isn't it? That's it in a nutshell. Fucking hell. That's what it's about. It's how you spend it. So on what quality you buy, how you back a manager, how you want to instill a culture, a winning mentality. bruv, I'm going to cook you all. Yeah? You're all getting cooked. Everyone's getting cooked, bruv. Yeah, I've got that tweet. Of course, I've got that tweet. In fact, I know where it is. Hold on. I know where it is. Here it is. Have a read. I tried to tell people, and certain someone specifically, who's that certain someone, mate, on last night's crazy stream, that Chelsea are prepared this summer to actually act differently on how they have in recent windows. Champions League changed things. It's not club PR from me. It's just what, well, so normally you do club PR. So now you're not doing club PR. Shut up. It's just what I've been credibly told. Well, obviously you're being credibly told because you got the direct number to one of the owners and the directors, and I know the other director as well. It's Mike Maignan and some other names will back that up. Well, we didn't sign him, did we? We've brought back Mark Guehi as a backup striker. We bought the baby Lurch Garnacho that you didn't want, that you're having a meltdown, that you're now going, oh, well, I'm going to back him and blah, 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 and you're going to promote it because you have to do what you're told, like every single one of these other platformers. Goldfish is the biggest sellout in our fan base. He's an industry plant like all the others. They're all industry plants, all of them. Be very careful what you watch. Be very careful. I'm telling you that now. Be very, very careful. Don't pollute your mind. Keep your mind clear, because the brown envelope matrix is here to suppress you and make you think in a type of way so that it takes them away from what the real agenda is. You got to see the true agenda. Yeah, trust me. Liverpool are buzzing. Liverpool have had one of the best transfer windows. They ain't mucked around. They don't muck around. Arsenal, to be fair, they bought the striker who's having a stinker at the minute, but they're not playing to his strengths. They brought in Eze. They brought Madueke, who's rubbish, but he's just back up to Saka, who's now injured. They bought Zubimendi, who's going to need a bit of time, but they bought that centre-back as well. Lucky they bought him, because why? Saliba's gone down injured, and you're going to get a lot of injuries. Big up to Shay. Keep landing it, my geezer. And that's it, bruv. Is there any PR at the moment? Is there any PR? Let's see. Look at this. Actually, let me put this up for all of you lot. Check this out. So it says, Chelsea have ended their attempts to sign Fermin Lopez. Jackson to Bayern on loan is close. Breaking Tariq George move to AS Roma is currently off. No agreement, but he's gone to Fulham. Chelsea plan is for Ben Chilwell to move to Stratford. What a lovely transfer window that is for Chelsea. Yeah, what a lovely, lovely deal. What's going on? What's happening, Ultras? Listen, no one's going to agree with everything I say, yeah? But listen, the reality is, yeah, what I say, I speak and I believe. Yeah. And a lot of it I know. I've known about this model before anyone. I was the first one to tell everyone about where this is going, and you all didn't want to pay attention. Yeah. Mark Guehi set to stay at Crystal Palace despite deal sheet submitted for transfer to Liverpool. 25-year-old did the medical and agreement reached between the clubs, and we've sent it back on fire. So why is he set to stay then? I don't understand. I don't understand. Blue Curve sold a player to Forest from Strasbourg for 37 million. Really? Where's this come? We've got to see what's going on. Glasner threatened to go to Leverkusen if they sold Guehi. Is that what the deal is? Yeah, I don't blame him. He's going to go anyway. Regardless, he'll leave. Regardless. Apparently, Disasi was reluctant to join West Ham. Why is he getting so big? I don't see anything about the Strasbourg player. Who's the Strasbourg player we sold? Fucking hell. Dude, Mark Guehi doesn't get to go to Liverpool now. Wow. Wow. It doesn't matter. They've got enough quality in their squad to not worry about. They'll go back in January and get him probably. But he's done another here we go for Fabrizio Romano. And he's got it wrong. Oh, I love this game, bro. I love this game. I love this game, bro. Let's reveal it, shall we? Shall we do it? Yeah, let's do it. Let's get it up. 1 second. Yeah. He loves a here we go. He's trigger happy with a here we go, isn't he? Where is it? Here we go. All right, let's go. Let's put it up. Bosh. Let's go there. We go up here. All right. So we got here we go. Mark Guehi by Fabrizio Romano 4 hours ago. Oh, bosh. Deal collapsed. Deal off. Deal off, Fabrizio Romano. Deal off. Here we fumble, guys. I like that. Here we fumble.
I work 20 hours per fucking day, and I don't accept that someone goes on Twitter with no face, with no name, just joking with myself and saying this kind of shit.
Yeah. Keep it going, son. Keep it going. Come on. Here we cook. Oh, mate, deal off. And we got the other classic. I got another. I can't believe this. Yeah, honestly, I can't believe this one I'm going to show you. It's fucking brilliant, bruv. Oh, this one's brilliant. Look at this. Here we go again. Again. Here we go.
I work 20 hours per fucking day, and I don't accept that someone goes on Twitter with no face, with no name, just joking with myself and saying this kind of shit.
Wow. 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 We are he's the here we go merchant, bro. Yeah. Here we go again. And I love I love this one. Where is it? I'll get it up. Where is it, bro? It's got to be here somewhere. 1 second. Let me get it up. He's hit it. Has he hit it? Yeah, he's hit it. I'll put it up on my thing then. I'll put it up on mine. Here we go. You ready, Ultras? Here we go for our own player on loan that we sent on loan and brought back, bruv. Yeah? The same player. What are we doing here for Brizza Romano?
I work 20 hours per fucking day, and I don't accept that someone goes on Twitter with no face, with no name, just joking with myself and saying this kind of shit.
Shit. Yeah. So here we are, bruv. Inverted here we goes. Yeah. Inverted here we goes are happening. Galore, bruv. Oh, you can't make this up, bruv. Don't worry, Vivid Seats is going to pay for a lot. Big up to Shay. He says, up the Middles FC. I've just seen Meatloaf in my park with the sporting directors trying to sign my neighbour's 10-year-old son, who's a pretty good goalkeeper. Wonder if Feb reports that. Careful, it might be a here we go soon. You know what I mean? You never know, bruv. Rebel Rising says, I really thought that we will sign that Samu guy. Samu Omodorian. Does everyone remember him? Samu Omodorian. Fucking hell. Wow. Shambles, bruv. Absolute shambles. There's nothing else, is there? That's it, though. Officially, the window's shut, right? Break-in, Laporte to Athletic Club. That's it. What a dross window. What an absolute dross window. Here we go, but in pencil. Yeah. Rub that out. Rub it out. Rub it out, son. Everyone get the likes up. Hit the subscribe button as well. Big up to everyone supporting, bruv. Big up to everyone supporting. All right, so who's live at the moment? Who is live? Who's live, Ultras? You know what? Yeah, I don't want to hear any of this. Managers, give the manager time, be soft on the manager. No, if you're not going to win, get binned. For anyone. That goes for anyone, bruv. Yeah? Who's on? Who's live? There's no one really live, Ultras. There's no one live, bruv. I can't watch that Brent de Cesar, bruv, and he's got copyright and all that. Fuck him. He's a sellout. I'd never give him a click. I'll never give him a view. No way. Oh, mate, I'm telling you, bruv. This is going to be worrying. I'm telling you. It's going to be seriously worrying, bro. This is it. It's done. There's no one live that I know. Who would you want to redirect to? Anyone, ultras? Who would you want to redirect to? Who do you want me to redirect to? Yesterday's stream. I can't redirect to my own streams. We can redirect to Vivid Seats, yeah. And say, and I will do anything for pound notes. And we're gonna spend to the heavens. Cause all we wanna do at Chelsea is making profit FC. Yeah. You know what I mean? What melt should we redirect to? Yeah. Stretters, what melt should we redirect to for a laugh? Need to pour some juice. Yeah. Come on. But when we do redirects, we got to let them know. We got to let them know who it is, bruv. Yeah? We got to let them know, bruv. All right, let's have a look. Let's go to... We'll still stay live a little bit longer, won't we? Official, Arsenal confirm Piero Hincapi, deal done and sealed from Bayer Leverkusen, new centre-back for Arteta. No nonsense, straight in. Oh, Saliba down? Don't worry, fuck it. We'll go and sign another centre-back. No problem, bruv. Oh, should we do Rory? That'd be fucking hilarious, bruv. That's hilarious. What's his channel name?
Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
Oh, Centre Parks, bruv. Send it to Centre Parks. Yeah? Fucking hell, mate. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. But we need at least 200 of us in there, bruv. You know what I mean? We're low today on the numbers today. Yeah. Failed actor Jennings raid, bruv. Oh, I love this shit, bro. I love it. All right, hold on. Hold on. Before we do anything, yeah, let me read this out. Let's read this out. Does this shit? Let me read this out. Everyone, smash that like button because this is, you know what I mean. The likes are poor. All right, let's have a laugh. Let's read it. So, done enough to probably finish. This is pies and mash, yeah. This is opinion now, yeah. All right, done enough to probably finish in the top 4 again, but didn't put a stamp on the squad like I thought we would. When you look at the players we were linked to, missed out on, like Simmons, Firmin, Kudos, Ekitike, Magnan, and the fact that we did not bring in a proven centre back, even someone like Guehi, it feels underwhelming. It feels like at every window under this ownership, it's always about looking forward to next season rather than the current one. But we don't ever do anything in the fucking current season anyway for the next season. As there are players you look forward to as a fan, like Quenda, Pies and Penders. Oh, what are we doing here, man? We're noshing off embryos. They're not even playing for us. How about the players that are on the pitch? Do I think we'll have a bad season? No. Do I think we'll have a good squad? Yes. But do I think we've capped our ceiling? Absolutely. Would you swap our window with Liverpool, Arsenal, Spurs and City? Yes. The striker position, I would. The striker position is so uncertain as there are left wingers, centre backs and goalkeeper. I believe we could have changed for the title this year, challenge for the title this year with a mix of proven signings, as I feel the league is fairly open. But it's another year of uncertainties with who we have signed, another window of placing bets on players. That's just how honestly I feel. Love the club, but yet again, I feel we could have done a lot better, especially with the World Champions tag. And this brings me on to the simple fact is, well, what do you want to do about it? Instead of recycling their shit, land it. The moment you took heat, you go, oh, I'm going off X. I'm not going to go on playback anymore. Yeah? And you run like a little girl. Yeah? What about your mate Connie? Where's his fucking minerals at? What about all the YouTubes? What about your goldfish? How about him? Oh, he's too busy on Talk Sport. You're full of shit. You're all full of shit. You're all full of shit. You want to cry now? Yeah? Oh, the reality is we might get top 4. That's not good enough at this football club. It's not good enough. That's not our level. 4 years of this. 4 fucking years now we're going into. 2 billion spent. And look at the way he's dribbling. Look how the way he's dribbling on the timeline. Look at them all. They don't know what to say. They're clutching at straws. Yeah? Joke, bruv. Yeah? Absolute joke. All right. Should we do a redirect ultras or not? I can't remember how to do this crap. Let's go here. I think it's here. That's customization, isn't it? Yeah, add redirect. What's the handle? What's his handle, bruv? Mud him. Mud him when you get in there. Johnny Minnell's raid. Yeah. and go to him, bruv. Get him to land it. Rory Jennings football. All right, let's have a look. I don't think he's live, bruv. It's not coming up. Let's have a look. No, he's not. He's not coming up, mate. He's on now. Are you sure? Well, that means, I'll tell you that what that means. He's blocked me. He's blocked me, Ultras. He's blocked me. Yeah, fuck him. Yeah, he's blocked me. He's blocked me on YouTube as well. Can everybody just stop getting shot? Yeah, I can't do it. Yeah, can't do it. Just go and raid him anyway. Just go on his channel and fucking land it on him. Yeah? Yeah, he's blocked me. I'm blocked from him. All right, let's do should we do this one?
So welcome back to the channel, guys. And today, as you can see, we have got the Lionel Messi of football journalism on the channel.
All right, do him and land it, bruv. Just mud everyone and everything, bruv. Bart Simpson settings, bruv. Yeah, it's all bants, bruv. Like I say, yeah, I say this all the time. All the time.
Fucking try any of that shit, because I've been here before. I'm a professional. This is what I do.
All right, it's done. Go and raid him, yeah. Minnals FC raid. Goldfish ain't on YouTube, but fuck him. I would never do that. Yeah. He did say, so mud him. He said Xavi Simons done deal at Chelsea. Yeah. He said done deal at Chelsea. All right, sweet. Ultras, if there's any news later, I will be live and we will land it. Yeah. Respect to everyone. Say Minnals FC, where is Xavi Simons? Let's go. Raid. Where is Xavi Simons? Minnals FC raid. Yeah. What do you mean Eunice and Benson, bruv? They're not live. All right, let's go. Yeah. Big up to everyone. Up the Chelsea, up the Minnals FC. Smash that like button. Put all your comments down below. And no surrender mentality. Win, lose, draw, blue co out. Love Chelsea. Hate blue co, bruv. Smash it. Land it, Ultras. Love to everyone. Keep winning in life as always. And I'll be back maybe later or tomorrow, bruv. Let's have it right. Let's go. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. Let's end on this one.
Some people will be like, Benson, shut up. You're an armchair fan. You live the other side of the world and you brown envelopes from the club. First things first. No, I'm not. This is all just flipping rubbish that people come out with because they've got no legitimate argument to come at and say, like, they disagree with an opinion or whatever. It's just cheap. It's pathetic.
Either way, I can come out and say this because I've been paid by Chelsea Football Club at times to work on certain projects. And I can tell you now, there is certain things that you just can't say about Chelsea, specifically painting the club in any kind of negative light. The intentions of painting Chelsea Football Club in the best light possible, even if we're losing on the pitch and even if the owners don't know what they're doing and they're alienating the fan base. That's the truth.
Minerals FC mudded me. I couldn't give a shit about that guy. Just decides to call people out for no reason.